Well, hi everyone, and welcome to Community Journal. Thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate you doing that. And here we are, almost in the
March.
middle of March. I can't believe it, but I also can't believe how cold it is.
As you can tell, it's pretty chilly this morning.
Got down to a low of 14 degrees overnight, which is
Ooh.
really cold for this time of year, and I think it was like 17 when we left the house. And no, well, I guess it's going to get a little bit warmer this
It
weekend.
is, and next week, I think, the next 10-day forecast looks like it is going to warm up, which is
But you
a
know,
good thing.
we can't complain, considering
No.
Norwood, Canton, all of those towns up there got about 16, 17 inches of snow this past week, and we got, measured at our house anyway, 1/4 of an inch of snow.
Our friends in Florida wouldn't believe us. They couldn't believe that there was such a disparity, but there was.
Yeah, we had a good bit of rain though, over just about 1.5 inches of rain, so that's beneficial. But hey, you know, whatever the weather deals us, we have to accept it.
That's right.
And
Move on, right?
move on, right. And of course, you know, coming toward the middle of March, that holiday called St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner.
Yes, it is. And in fact, the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Yarmouth this year is going to be this coming Saturday. And also on that same day is the Celtic Crossroads Concert. And that is going to be held, as I said, on Saturday, March 9th. There will be two concerts at 2:30 and 7:30 with Dennis Cunningham and Shaughnessy. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm sorry if I'm if I'm blowing the pronunciation of your name. The Vox Hunters, Max Cohen, Rose Clancy, John Alden, Sarah Ford Marchio, Jonathan Ford, Bailey Ford, and Thomas Marchio. It's being presented by the Friends of the South Harwich Meeting House, and it's being held right there at the South Harwich Meeting House, 270 Chatham Road in South Harwich. The tickets are only $20 for all that entertainment. There will be a beer and wine cash bar, and you can order tickets by going online to southharwichmeetinghouse.com, no capital letters, no spaces, or call, my choice, 508-364-5223. So that's the Celtic Crossroads Concert this coming Saturday, March 9th, 2:30 and 7:30 are the two times of the concerts, and you can get tickets by calling 508-364-5223.
Very good.
Yes,
And,
it sounds like quite a time.
yeah, it sure does. That sounds great. And next week is an interesting week. It's called Brain Awareness Week. Get connected. I could probably do that.
I think we all could, Jack. Those of us of a certain age, anyway.
There's going to be a talk on March 13th from 9:30 to 11 a.m. At the Harwich Cultural Center. And brain injury awareness, that's become a much more important topic.
Wow, with all the sports injuries that
with all the
adults and children.
That's correct. And the Brain Awareness Week is the global campaign to increase public awareness of the progress and benefits of brain research. And, you know, luckily through that research, better helmets are being made.
Yes,
And,
good
you know,
point.
yeah, a lot of good things are happening now, and we're really happy. But to get caught up, you can go on March 13th from 9:30 to 11 at the Harwich Cultural Center. And for more information, you can visit www.dana.org/BAW for Brain Awareness Week, obviously.
There you go. Very good, Jack. Nothing wrong with your brain.
Oh, I don't know about that. But our first spot today, you know, this has been an effort now for several years, and it helps greatly. It helps the family pantry.
Yes, and those who are in need.
And those who are in need. And it's called Soup Bowls for Hunger. Now, you and I have been there for this many, many times, and we've come away with some beautiful pieces of art, really, I call them.
Yes, I love using them.
And
The
yeah,
bowls, yeah.
so if you're not familiar, the idea is you go in and you come away with a beautiful, unique soup bowl.
Yes, that holds the soup that they make.
That's right.
Yes.
So for more information, let's take a look now. Christine Menard sat down with Dinah to bring us up to date about this year's Soup Bowls for Hunger.
Hello, we're here with Christine Menard of the Family Pantry of Cape Cod.
Good morning.
And it's nice to see you again.
Yes, you too.
And today we are here to talk about the big event that's coming up soon in April, the Soup Bowls project, the Soup Bowls for Hunger,
Right.
which is always a high point
Yes.
of the year, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a big community event.
It is.
It's going to be on April 10th this year. So
Okay.
we're excited. This is their 27th year this year.
Wow.
So they've been doing this for quite a while.
Amazing.
So-
And it really, it is a community event because so many people not only attend, obviously, but there's all the preparation.
Yeah.
And I know, first of all, starting with the bowls. Can we start with the bowls?
Yeah, so this is pretty fun. The Cape Cod Potters are the folks that actually host this event, and they have for years, as I mentioned. And they go out to all the different organizations, the artists across the Cape, and they, including like the middle schoolers and the high schoolers, so it's a wide variety of people. And they ask everyone to create bowls for the event. And some people just do one bowl, or some people could do, you know, several bowls. So there's over 600 bowls that come into the actual event. And it's pretty amazing when you see them all racked up, and then you get to choose your bowl, of course, when you go to the event. So
It is.
big deal.
It's a sight. It's a sight as well as a delight for the senses and
Yes,
taste.
it's very much so. Yeah.
So they do that, and then they donate all those bowls to
Correct.
this event, which is so fabulous.
Right. So they donate the bowls, and then the Cape Cod Tech's culinary department,
Yes.
for years and years, have always provided all of the soups and the help and the students that put this all together. So then the culinary department comes in and takes care of the actual meal.
Right, and I know that there's a variety of soup. I know there's a vegetarian soup
Correct.
as well as a meat-based soup. Is
Correct.
that right?
It's some type, it'll have some type of protein base, but there's always a vegetarian offer. So
Yes,
it's the
okay.
soup, it's a roll, and then it's tea and coffee. But this is the time of year, it's kind of the first time after a long winter, because it's early April,
Yeah.
that the whole community comes out. So you see all the neighbors that you haven't seen all winter
Right.
at Cape Cod Tech for that evening.
Yes,
So it's a lot
yes.
of fun.
And it's fun. I think people sometimes sign up together because there are 3 seatings.
Yeah.
There are so many people, you
Yes.
need to have 3 seatings.
Yep. We start at 5:30, and then it goes at 6 and 6:30.
Okay.
And I always tell people, don't worry about, you'll walk in and you'll see just a huge long line.
Right.
But it goes really fast.
It does. It does. I
so-
can attest to that.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
fast event, and
It's very well managed.
yes. And you don't mind anyway because you're gabbing with all the people
Right.
you
And
haven't
who
seen.
does the actual hosting, the telling people where to go on
Yeah.
the night of?
So it's nice that a bunch of Girl Scouts come in from, I think there's usually 2 troops that come in, and they help with all the clearing of the tables, and they actually do help with the place settings, and they'll help carry your dinner to your table, and the kids are really great. They've been doing this for quite a while as well, so it's a big endeavor across many different organizations.
I'm sure they really look forward to it too. And Cape Cod 5 underwrites this event?
Yes, they are so generous.
Which
They
is-
have done this for
yeah.
years, so they're underwriting the entire event. So, and that basically means that the family pantry is allowed to, we get any of the funds that are generated from the event comes directly to the pantry, and then those monies go directly to buying food. So
And
it's
speaking
perfect.
of money, how much has been raised? I know you've raised an enormous amount through this over the 27 years.
Yeah, it's a little over 400,000. So it's so nice because it's in April, and that's a quiet time of the year for donations. So
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah.
bridges the gap
Yeah,
until
it's
we
in between the holidays.
right.
Yeah,
So this is
That's
perfect.
great. Good timing.
Perfect timing.
Right. So how do people get tickets?
So you can go to the familypantry.com website. You can go to the CapeCodPotters.org website, and either one of those you can download the form. And then what you do is you fill out your form, you put the form in a self-addressed stamped envelope, and then you mail it to the address on the form. You can also get it at the family, we'll have copies at the Family Pantry on Queen Anne Road, and we'll also have copies at Second Glance, our thrift shop, on
great.
Route 28.
Good.
So you can get them. But I would encourage everyone to hurry.
Yes.
because it will sell out.
I was going to say,
Yes.
this is not a casual affair in terms of getting a ticket.
Right.
Because I do know people have been shut out when they have been
Yes.
slow in responding.
Yeah, and they went on sale this weekend.
Okay.
And this year the tickets are $20 a piece, so it's very, I think it's very doable for most people. But yes, it will sell out and sell out very quickly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you have to try to get in as soon as you possibly can.
Right. And for that $20, you get a fabulous meal, a lovely community event,
Yes.
and a bowl to take home and keep.
Yes, and there are people there, I've met people that have had a bowl from every year, and they have a place in their home that they have, you know, 20, this year will be 27 bowls
27
from each
bowls.
of the years, which is kind of fun.
It is, yeah.
It's just a
Can
real,
become a tradition.
yeah, and you know, it's a really nice, a lot of people, like you said, go in groups, you know. There's a bunch of people from the pantry going as a group. So it's just a really nice event. Doesn't take long. You know, you go in and have
No.
your soup and you're out the door and you're off and running, you
Yeah.
know. And then the
Yeah.
pantry has a wonderful fundraiser that keeps us going through the spring.
Yeah, that is a great fundraiser. So,
Yep.
well, I hope everybody will take advantage of that and,
me too.
certainly get in on it early, especially if you want to go with other people and you want to be in the same sitting.
Correct.
You want to be sure to have,
Correct.
have
Yep.
the people there.
Yes.
So you have anything else coming up? I think you have something in June
Correct.
as well.
So our big summer gala, so we have done this now, this will be our 8th year. So the summer gala is on June 9th. It's at the Witchmere Beach Club, which is lovely. It's a beautiful place. This year we have, we booked, took us 2 years, you have to book them 2 years out, but we have the world premiere band, which is one of the hot bands up from Boston. So they will be here. So they are just, I guess they can really get the place rocking. So wear your dancing shoes. So you can get tickets or you can sponsor us. You can find all the information on our website. Again, it's thefamilypantry.com.
Is that a limited event as well, I presume?
That will
You can
sell
only have-
out.
Yes.
There's usually, we can hold about between 350 to 400 people. So it is on, like I said, on June 9th. So if you
Is
are,
that a Sunday?
it's a Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
It's from 5 to 8.
Okay.
So it's, you know, it's kind of, it's a great time to come. And again, it's early, it's June 9th this year. So, you know, everybody's coming back to the Cape. So it gives a chance to everybody to meet up and kind of see everybody after they haven't been here for the winter. So it's a wonderful event. And it is our signature fundraiser. So it's something that we really count on. So we'd love to see everybody come out to the Witchmere. It's just a great event. And Tom and Shelley O'Neill, they are our hosts. They have done this for, like I said, 8 years. Tom's dad, Tip O'Neill, was part of the original founding group for the Family Pantry. So they're still very much involved and help us pull this all together. So it's
Well,
lovely.
it's great, and it's a lot to pull together.
Oh, yeah.
Your work is so important, and it's so great that there's such support. I mean, when I think about all the people that come to the Soup Bowls for Hunger and the fact that you sell out,
Yeah.
and then for the gala as well,
Yeah.
it will sell
It's-
out. I mean, that's a lot of support and a lot of people,
Yeah.
you know, and then you add to that all the volunteers that I know
Yeah.
help out in various ways.
Yeah,
for the
we have,
Family Pantry. It's wonderful.
We have about 650 volunteers.
Ah.
So we always have room
Incredible.
for more.
Yes, so I understand.
Yeah, between everything that we do, because we have the pantry in Harwich, and then we have a mobile pantry for the Lower Cape. We have a pantry up Four Seas that helps with the college kids, and then we have our Second Glance thrift shop. So all of that takes people, and thankfully we have enough to get us through it. So it's
People who are really,
Oh,
really
yeah.
excited and anxious to help and,
Yeah,
and do
passionate.
such a wonderful job. Yeah.
Yep, it's the only way we can do what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, it's a great organization, and thank you so much for all your work with
Thank
it.
you.
It's terrific.
Yep, we appreciate all the help.
Yeah. So this was Christine Menard, and I am Dinah Lane for Harwich, Channel 18. Thank you so much.
Well, we appreciate Dinah and Christine sitting down and bringing us up to date. It's a
Yes,
great event. It really is.
And it, you know, it takes a village. It truly does take a village to bring everybody together. The Potters, the Girl Scout troops,
Yep.
the Cape Cod Tech High, the students that make the soup. I mean, it just goes on. And they're all there for the reason of helping our neighbors that need help.
Yeah, no, really, it's a
and
great event.
It is a great event, and as was said by Chris and Dinah, You do meet a lot of people there that you know, but you also have a good feeling about being able to help, and then you take away a very pretty bowl.
Yeah, you know, I thought it
a-
was interesting. One of the
it's a
things that
win-win.
they said, it's, you know, probably for some people, it's the first time they've really gotten out and around to
Yes.
see people in town that they know, because a lot of people from all over the town come to this.
Yes.
And so for that reason only, it's a great take.
I know.
Plus you come away with a unique bowl, which
You
is...
do, you do. And, you know, there's a list of the potters, and there's a symbol or their signature on the bottom.
That's right,
And
yeah.
we usually sit with a table of friends that, you know, we all turn our bowls over when they're empty. And after we've eaten what's in them. And we look to see, and we look on the list, and it's just fun. It's just, oh, yes, I know that pottery place. And, you know,
Yep.
it's just a great time, and it's for a great cause. So
It sure
if you
is.
can do it, please try. This year, unfortunately, we can't make it, but
Yeah,
we've made
but
most of them
usually
since
there,
we
yeah,
moved here
yeah.
permanently, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good, thanks. Great, that was a great interview too.
Yes, it was.
Anyway, that library, the Chase Free Library, I call it the little library that can. Local author...
And that does.
And that does, right. Local author Robin Smith Johnson is coming to the Chase Library on March 19th at 2 p.m. to share her latest book, Cape Cod Curiosities, Jeremiah's Gutter, The Historian Who Flew as Santa, Puckwudgies, and more. Sounds like fun. That sounds like a fun book.
It does.
Cape Cod may be a popular tourist destination, but it also has more than its share of strange and unique history. Join author Robin Smith Johnson as she uncovers the secrets behind many unique places, remarkable events, and fascinating people. Parking, of course, is available in the Vieira Restaurant parking lot in the back of the library. And Chase also has an ongoing book sale during open hours, which is Tuesday 10 to 4 and Saturday 10 to 2. Quality hardcover and paperback books, as well as children's books, are available. So that sounds like a good take. I know we announced
does.
that last week, but it's worth talking about it again.
Yes, definitely.
So what else you have there, Eileen?
Well, I've got a great event coming up. Carolyn Carey, as most of you know, is our ABLE director here at the Community Center and also directs the Cultural Center. And she has two able-bodied people helping her out as program aides and activity coordinators there, Erica Strizpak, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, and Brian Feedy. And they have come up with a great idea to advertise Art Week at the Cultural Center. They are going to hold an aerial group photo, and they're going to ask people to come to the Harwich Cultural Center on Saturday, March 16th at 10 a.m., and they are going to spell out Art Week on the front lawn with everybody's body. So it sounds and looks like a great time. It'll be a lot of fun. You can be part of Art Week, which starts that day, I think, Saturday, March 16th. So if you join them in front of the Cultural Center on March 16th at 10 a.m. on the front lawn, you will be part of the aerial group photo.
And that aerial group photo is going to be Caleb running the drone.
Yes,
and
that's right.
He's gotten real good
Photography
at
by
that.
Channel 18.
Yeah. He's really gotten good at controlling
Yes,
that
he
thing.
has.
And
He has. Thank you for bringing that up, Jack.
how he's going to put a camera on it, I'm not so sure, but it may have a camera built in. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it
oh,
does.
it does.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So it's quite a drone, and he's done some wonderful photography.
He has at the top of the show.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. You know,
beautiful
it's really
aerial
wonderful.
photos.
So that's how it's going to be done, and he'll get that thing up high enough to get everybody in that picture. So
Yes.
don't miss it.
I know. I'd love to be part of it, but again,
Yeah,
we can't.
yeah.
We can't. We have a
Life
busy
is awfully
schedule.
busy at,
Yes, it
at
is.
our house, but that's the way it goes. Our next spot now is one that we have shown before, but we really think it's well worth repeating. News of what's going on at the Brooks Library, Brooks Free Library. So we're going to see the two Emilys, Emily Milan and Emily Carter. So let's take a look at what's going on at the library.
Hello, Harwich. Thanks for joining us today for our library update. I'm Emily Milan, Assistant Director at Brooks Free Library. I'm here with my colleague, Emily Carta. We have some exciting new things going on at the library that we wanted to share with you today. So Emily, do you want to start by introducing our new museum pass reservation system?
Sure. So we got an update. Some of you might have seen some info about it on Facebook, on our Instagram page. But what it is you can now print a good chunk of our passes from home, which is going to save you a whole bunch of time. You'll just be able to pull it up on your phone and actually you could even display it on your phone, which is a really cool bonus. Or you can physically print it out and bring it with you to the museum. There's no more having to run back to the library to pick up the pass or to return it at the end of the day, which is going to be useful. This is for, I would say, the majority of our passes, right?
11 out of 17 passes are now printable.
So that will make a huge difference. The other ones are still coupon passes, so ones like, what was it, Museum of Science
and Isabella Stewart
and
Gardner.
Isabella Stewart Gardner. Those you'll still have the little disposable ticket that you'll give to the desk, and they'll be able to take it from you at the museum. The only one that you're going to have to return is the State Parks Pass. That will hang on your rear view mirror, right?
Yep,
I just
that's
lost
right.
the word there for a
Yep.
second. That will hang on your rear view mirror, and you'll just return at the end of the day after using it. But otherwise, you have a lot of flexibility now with this new system. We're so excited to be rolling it out to you. It's been in the works for quite a few months, and a lot of our staff members have worked on it, specifically Emily Mylan. So.
And I had a lot of help from Joanne Klingen and Megan Green, who are both on our staff as well. Joanne did a lot of work on the back end to make sure that the pass systems were set up so that we get maximum use for every pass that we have. So big thank you to Joanne. And Megan worked on the new calendar product that goes with the Museum Pass product. So you'll also notice that our calendar is going to look a little bit different when you click on that link from our front page of our website. But I took a little time yesterday to do a walkthrough of this new Museum Pass system to kind of show you the ins and outs of how you can use it from home. You can still always come into the library and request a Museum Pass through the circulation desk or call us and we'll do it over the phone. But like our old system, there are links right on our website that allow you to go in and reserve the pass on your own from home. So if you decide on Friday night at 5 o'clock that you're going to Boston the next day and you want to look and see if that museum pass is available so you can pick it up before you leave on Saturday morning, you can do that right from home. So I think Caleb has a video queued up in the studio, and he's going to roll that now to show you a walkthrough of Library Insight, our new Museum Pass product. Hello, library users. This is Emily Mylan, Assistant Director at Brooks Free Library. I am creating this video to do a little walkthrough of our new Museum Pass reservation system. This new system goes live on Tuesday, February the 26th of 2019, and we are creating this video to show users how they can reserve museum passes from home. So the starting page is going to be brooksfreelibrary.org. That's our web page. And then underneath the tab Services, you're going to navigate to Museum Passes. That will bring you to our Museum Pass page. At the top of the page, you'll see a Reserve Museum Pass button, as well as a View or Cancel Reservations button. Before we take a look at either one of those processes, we're going to take a look at the Museum Pass specifications. So many of our museum passes are now printable. You can print these passes from home, or you can come to the library and we'll print them for you. Most of our other passes are coupon passes, which do have to be picked up here at the library, but then are collected at the museum and won't have to be returned. There's one exception, always one exception. That's the Mass State Parks Pass, which is a laminated parking permit. This pass does have to be picked up from the library the day before use and then returned directly to us, either in person during open hours or using our book drop prior to the time we open on the day following your visit. This library pass cannot be returned to another CLAMS library. It does need to come directly back to Brooks. Some program guidelines specific to users include these. Library users can book passes up to 60 days in advance. Users are limited to 5 passes per month and 2 passes per day. Users with $25 or more in fines or who have had 2 no-shows in the last 90 days are blocked from reserving passes. No-shows are when a patron reserves a pass but never comes in to pick it up. So before you can reserve passes, you'll need to clear those up here with us at the library. There are no age or residency restrictions for reserving passes, so library users of any age can reserve the pass, and you don't have to be a Harwich or Cape resident in order to do so. So now that we've taken a look at some of the program guidelines, let's go look at the system itself and reserve some passes. So the first option is to reserve museum passes. If we click on that link, it's going to pop us out to this page. This page lists all of our available museums by in alphabetical order. Now, what you might notice missing from this list as we scroll through are some of the seasonal museums that haven't opened yet. For example, the Chatham Shark Center or Edaville Railroad, and Monomoy Island Excursions is another example. So those venues have not opened for the season, so you won't see them on the list until we get to that 60-day window, within that 60-day window of their opening. So right now, we're looking alphabetically. We'll see the first museum that's listed is the Cape Cod Museum of Art. Next to the museum name is that little printable icon that lets us know you can print this out and take it directly to the museum without coming into the library. You also can come to the library and we'll print it for you if you don't have access to a printer at home. Underneath the museum name are the pass details. For example, this pass entitles 2 visitors to free admission to the gallery. It's not valid for special events or program admissions. We do advise that for hours and additional information, you contact the museum directly, and we've listed their phone number, and we've also linked their website below. You can also see the wording here. You may print this pass or come to the library and a pass will be printed for you. So that's just a second indication that this is a printable pass. Underneath, we have a map link and the website link. This will take you out to the Cape Cod Museum of Art's website or to a map to show you exactly where the museum is located if you're not familiar with its location. Scrolling through the list, the next museum listed is the Cape Cod Museum of Natural History, which is also a printable pass, as is the Cape Cod Theater Company, home of the Harwich Junior Theater, and the Edward M. Kennedy Institute, located in Boston. Next on the list is the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, which does not have that printable icon, indicating that it is a coupon pass that has to be picked up here at the library. Then we have the Mass State Parks Pass, which is our one outlier that has to be both picked up from the library and returned to the library. Next on the list is the Museum of Fine Arts and the Museum of Science, both of which are coupon passes, followed by the Witta Pirate Museum, which is a printable pass. The last museum on the list is Zoo New England, which is a coupon pass and has to be picked up here at the library. Moving back to the top of the list, let's reserve a pass. So you're going to select the pass by clicking on the museum or venue name. This will take us out to a calendar page where any date listed with a red X is a date that either the museum is closed or the pass has already been reserved for that date. Anywhere where you see the number listed, this is a date. It's a clickable link. You can request that date. So let's request the Cape Cod Museum of Art for Thursday, February the 28th. You're going to enter your 13-digit library card number and then click Reserve Pass for Thursday, February the 28th. This gives you an opportunity to back out if you either want to view other available dates for this museum or if you want to select a different museum. We're going to reserve this pass for this date by clicking on the link. And then here it is, Cape Cod Museum of Art for Thursday the 28th. And this is a printable pass, so I can either print this pass now or I can email it to myself to print later. This can also work if you have a smartphone. You can email the pass to yourself and then just pull it up on your phone and show it to the museum while you're there. So now we've gone through the process of reserving that pass. I have emailed it to myself, and we can go back and look at current reservations. So that would be using this link here, view or cancel reservations. So clicking that link will take us out to this page where I can again copy my library card number and click view reservations. And here you'll see the Cape Cod Museum of Art for Thursday the 28th. So if I've lost the pass that I printed or I can't find it in my email, I can go through view pass reservations to either email it to myself again or to print the pass for a second time. I can also cancel the reservation. So if something comes up and you've realized you won't be able to travel to the museum on that date, you can cancel the reservation by clicking cancel. And here we go. We're all set. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope that you'll give the new system a try and visit one of the many wonderful museums that we provide access to through this system. I do want to throw in one quick shout out to the Friends of the Brooks Free Library. It is through their generosity that many of these museum passes are available. So thank you to the Friends for providing our community with access to these wonderful venues. Thanks, and hope everyone has a wonderful day.
All right, so there's a walkthrough of the new system. We hope that everyone finds that it's really easy to use and that you enjoy having that access from home and being able to print passes, go right to the museum, not have to come into the library to pick anything up, and not have anything to return either. So we think that'll be really a time saver for everyone. I also wanted to say that thanks to the Friends who provide many of our museum passes, we're able to provide these to you free of charge. The Friends have been really busy lately, actually. Emily, do you want to tell the viewers about the other project that we have going on at the library right now?
Well, right now the Friends are actually working with some carpenters to install cabinetry in the meeting room. So you might notice some construction going on over the next couple weeks. But the spaces to the left and the right of the stage, as well as the space where the circulating art, you may have noticed that when you first come down the stairs and it's right to your left, that space is going to be storage, so we can have more things in the library, have them tucked away safely, and you know, it'll look really good in the building too, especially after that facelift we just got on the outside, I think.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that construction started yesterday. It's going to be going on for a couple of weeks. So you may notice when you come into the library that programming, our ongoing program, like our book groups and our writers groups and some of our children's events have had to be been moved to other places in the library. So make sure you take a look at our event calendar on our webpage or stop by the circulation desk and ask a staff member if you're coming to attend a program where that's going to be, because our meeting room will be closed for the next 3 weeks while that construction is ongoing. So we're really excited about that. Like Emily said, it's really going to add a nice lift to the room and to the space. They're also going to be repainting the space. So thank you to the Friends for getting that project off the ground. That's very exciting. Oh, one last new thing that Emily will also tell you about, because this is her project that she's been working on while I've been working on Library Insight. Emily has started a new library podcast.
Yes, my pet project, my baby. Some of you may have heard it actually and listened to it already. It's available on pretty much all the main podcasting platforms that you would use. So Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, Stitcher. You can look it up. It's called the Brooks Free Library Podcast, also BFL Podcast. We may change the name, so we may need your input on that to see if you have any suggestions on what you'd like it to be called. But Jamie Thornton and I, we pretty much talk about anything and everything related to libraries, related to what we do, books. So if you're curious about, you know, the life of a librarian or what it's like to work at Brooks Free Library, please, please, please listen to us. You can find links on our website if you look under programs and then BFL podcast. We're going to post every episode there, as well as also make it available on these other podcasting sites. But
Yeah, so that's really exciting. The first podcast, if you're looking for book suggestions, that's the place to go, because they talked a lot about different books and titles that staff members have been reading. And so good book suggestions if you're looking for any information there. We also have been working on uploading content to our YouTube channel, which we're going to be building over time. And so the video that we just watched, the walkthrough of the Museum Pass reservation process, is now posted on our YouTube. So if you're a Channel 18 viewer, you can always go to our website and you can find that walkthrough on our website on the Museum Pass page. But if you're watching this program today on Channel 18's YouTube page, we'll comment down below and add a link to our YouTube page so you can go take a look at us there. So thanks for joining us, and we hope that you get a chance to try out that new Museum Pass reservation system really soon. Take care.
Wow, what a great demonstration by the two Emilys.
know. I
and,
feel like I can do it, and I'm not that technically oriented.
That
but
is an
wow, that's
incredible
great.
service that they're
It is.
starting there. That
It
really is.
And the museum passes are a wonderful gift to all of us to use. We,
Yeah,
we
they
do
really
when
are.
our grandchildren are here in the summer, and it really helps with the cost of a day out for a family.
Yeah, so generous of all of those organizations that are
Yeah.
responsible, and you know, it's just amazing what's available. You know, the library, there's so much that they do, and
Yes.
they do such a great job. And thank you, Emily and Emily. That was really a great demonstration. We really appreciate it. Okay, you have an announcement there.
I do. In fact, I have two announcements. The Friends of the Harwich Council on Aging are presenting 2 bus trips coming up in March, so you need to think about this because the dates are coming up. March 15th, which is a Friday, they're going to travel to Plymouth to visit the Pilgrim Hall Museum. The main exhibit is Wampanoag World, Pawtuxet to Plymouth. At 12:30, they're going to head to Wood Seafood, which I hear is really good for
Oh, yeah.
lunch. Bus leaves the community center at 10 a.m. Bus is free. Pilgrim Hall is $9, and lunch is your responsibility. So that sounds like a fun trip. And then there's another one on March 25th, which is a Monday. They're going to go candlepin bowling at the Orleans Bowling Center, and that is a great place to go. They've refurbished it, and it's just a fun place, and they have a great restaurant there now too.
Yeah, they do.
The Alley Barbecue, which is the name of the restaurant, features house smoked barbecue, and I hear it's good. Bus leaves the community center at 10:30. Bus is free. Bowling and lunch are your responsibility. So 2 fun trips coming up, March 15th, which is a Friday, and March 25th, which is a Monday, and you need to reserve, of course, at the Harwich Council on Aging, and you can call 508-432-5050 to sign up.
Very good. I meant to mention about the Brooks Library. They are going to be closed all day Wednesday, the 13th of March. They're going to be installing a generator there, so the library cannot be open during that process. So they will be closed all day on Wednesday, March 13th. So just keep that in mind.
And great that they're having a generator installed.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Folks, that's our show for this week. We really appreciate it. On behalf of all of us here at Channel 18, thank you so much for watching.
And please take advantage of all of the wonderful things going on in our little town of Harwich.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.